Imagine that in front of you lies the entire understanding of modern science. Today, science tells us that the entire physical world is made of certain fixed elements. Chemistry shows them in the periodic table, 118 elements. Gold, iron, oxygen, carbon. From these, mountains were made, rivers were made, bodies were made. But right here, a very big question arises. Are these elements alone enough to explain the entire existence? Are your thoughts, your emotions, your fear, your love also made of these same elements? Or, behind all of this, is there some other deeper system? This question modern science has only recently started to ask. But the sages of India asked this question thousands of years ago. At that time there were no laboratories, no machines. Still, they tried to understand existence. And from this effort was born Sankhya Philosophy. Sankhya means counting. But this counting was not just of numbers. It was a counting of the fundamental components of existence. The sages asked, after all, what is the entire universe made of? They looked at the sky, they looked at the earth, they looked at living beings, and then they glanced within themselves. Through meditation, through observation, they found that existence can be understood through 25 fundamental elements. These 25 elements were not the product of any imagination. They were an organized understanding of experience. Among these 25 elements, 24 elements were considered to be of Prakriti, nature. Prakriti meaning everything that keeps changing. The body, which is born, which grows old, which dies. The mind, which is sometimes calm, sometimes restless. The senses, which are sometimes active, sometimes tired. Thoughts, which come and go. Emotions, which change every moment. All of this comes under Prakriti. But Sankhya philosophy does not stop here. It asks, who is the one watching all of this? When a thought comes, who is the one who knows it? When an emotion arises, who is the one who feels it? When there is pain in the body, who is the one who experiences it? Right here, Sankhya philosophy talks about the 25th element. This element was called Purusha. This Purusha is not a gender. It is not a body. It is pure consciousness. That consciousness which only watches, which does not change, which is not born, which does not die. It is merely the witness. What modern science today calls the observer, Indian philosophy had identified it thousands of years ago. When you say, I am feeling angry, then the anger and you are not one. You are watching the anger. When you say, I am sad, then the sadness and you are not one. You are experiencing the sadness. Sankhya philosophy says, this seeing entity is Purusha. As long as Purusha and Prakriti remain entangled in each other, until then man remains in bondage, in fear, in desire, in pain. But the day he understands that he is only the one who watches, on that very day the bonds begin to loosen. This is the reason why this knowledge was not considered ordinary. It was explained slowly. Because if a person without preparation grasps this understanding, then their mind can also become unbalanced. Therefore, Sankhya philosophy is not just a theory, it is a journey of consciousness. In the next part, we will understand how these 25 elements work in human life and why understanding them is considered the first step of spiritual awakening.